Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name's Madison, and for today's video, I figured I would do a favorites video. It's kind of been a while since I've done one, excuse me. I just kind of fell behind with the holidays and everything, and I felt like I was doing so many hauls and things like that I figured, does anyone really want to see my favorites? But I do have a good amount of favorites right now. Not too many, but I have some things that I really want to talk about and that I've really been loving. So I'm not going to talk anymore. Let's just get into it. Alright, so I'm going to start off with some skincare. The first thing is the Summer Fridays Heavenly 16 All-in-One Face Oil. This has been such a nice oil. Comes like in a little dropper, and it's like this really bright yellow oil. I have dry skin, and especially in the winter, like we had like a freeze warning just the other day, which I live in Texas, so that's kind of a big deal. But this has really saved my skin. It feels really nice. I feel like I've had a lot of oils break me out or not sit well or kind of burn on my skin. This one is very gentle. One of my favorite all-time skincare products is the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask, so it's no surprise that this brand works for me. But yeah, this oil is just very hydrating. It does like stick around on your skin. It's not really like that kind of dry oil consistency, but it's just really nice. It has, it's packed full of ingredients, and it's really good, nourishing, and just kind of like everything I would want a beauty / skin oil to be. So I've been really enjoying this one. I would recommend trying it out if you're looking for a new oil. Another product from Summer Fridays is their new, which I believe that oil is new as well, the Summer Fridays Light Aura Vitamin C and Peptide Eye Cream. This eye cream has been so nice. Let me kind of show you it. It does have kind of like a peachy tint, so it is like just like ever so slightly brightening. It's not like concealer or anything, but this has been a really nice eye cream. I have had issues before with eye creams kind of giving me a little bit of like congested skin, where like it has like those little white bumps under my eyes because it's like too much product or too much moisture. This one is just really nice. I feel like it does really hydrate. I have really dry like right here under eye, and this has really like helped just keep my under eyes moisturized. I used it in the daytime and at nighttime. Vitamin C, I don't think is going to be like super beneficial at nighttime because it does pair really well with like sunscreen, but I have just been really liking it. I like the peptide aspect. It makes me feel like I'm doing a good amount of skincare under my eyes, and it hasn't burned or anything. I have really sensitive skin, so the Summer Friday stuff definitely works well for me, so I really recommend it. Before we move into the makeup, which is like most of this, I'm going to just talk about a fragrance. This is from Alt Fragrance. It's, if you don't know, it's a website that they kind of have dupes of high-end fragrances. Obviously, they don't have like the exact same ingredients and like lasting power as their more expensive counterparts, but this is the Alt Fragrance Tender Fluency Gold. I saw Katie Fawn here on YouTube talk about this, and the way she described it was just like, you just smell like you ooze like money, which like I don't really like that description. I don't like to say people smell like money or anything, but like this really does smell like a very high-end fragrance. When I spray it, it makes me feel, actually I don't have any perfume on right now. It's a very like warm, it's a little bit more of an intense scent. So if you don't like those kind of like nighttime sexy scents, I don't know if you'll like this, but I suck at describing the notes. If you look it up, I'm sure it'll tell you, but it almost has like a tiny bit of citrus in it, but it's very like heavy, romantic, sexy. It just smells good. It smells really good. It's a little intense when you first spray it, but you gotta let the like alcohol die down a little bit, and it smells really amazing. So I just wanted to mention it. I believe this was like 30 bucks, which for a perfume, I don't think you can beat. So I would definitely recommend this, and then we can smell like each other. That'd be cute. All right, makeup. Don't have a ton, but I have a little bit. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the Jaclyn Hill Brightening Lilac Under Eye Powder. I've been really enjoying this for under my eyes. I have it on today. It's just a really light kind of lavender setting powder, and I think it like I said, I have really dry under eyes, so in the corner it can look really cakey on me, concealer and everything, and I feel like this almost has a little bit of a blurring technique to it. When I really started to notice that I really loved it was actually when I tried Jaclyn Hill's new concealer. I was not a fan of that concealer. It was very drying on my skin, and I applied this on top of it and I felt like it didn't look as bad. So I feel like this has a little bit of a blur. I really like the packaging. I like the all white. And the lilac is just good for someone of my skin tone to kind of brighten up. Sometimes I feel like my under eyes can look a little gray since I have to use such a light color and concealer since I am so fair. I feel like sometimes the undertones on those really, really light concealers have a little bit of like a dullness to them. So I feel like this really helps brighten up. And like I said, I do feel like it kind of gives a little bit of a blurring. So I do like to put this in all the highlights. I put it under my eyes and I just stamp a little down the center of my face. And I feel like it looks super good. So I would recommend trying this out if you're looking for something kind of really brightening, but also like a little bit of a color correcting. Like if you're feeling like you look dull or like just like ugh, I feel like the lavender would be good. I'm sure other brands make lavender setting powders as well. All right, what's next? Okay, we got two like kind of mascara products. First is the Morphe. I believe this is called the Big Prime Lash Primer. So this has been around for a while. It's just kind of new to me. It's like a blue, like really bright cobalt blue lash primer, which for one, I really liked that because most eyelash primers come in either a nude shade or a very white shade. And I feel like that can be really hard to cake on your regular mascara on top of that because you don't want any of that white or that lightness showing through. You're trying to make your lashes, you know, dark and full and everything. So I feel like the blue is not hard to cover up. And I have been noticing that this really just like amplifies any mascara I put it with. So I have been skeptical of lash primers for a long time and I just decided to try this on a whim and it's really nice. It's not too heavy or thick where I feel like it makes my lashes look super spidery or anything. But I do feel like it helps kind of like lift them a little bit more. I really like a volumizing and lengthening mascara, but I like super drama. Like I don't really care if my lashes look like a tiny bit spidery, just a tiny bit, but I want them to look voluminous. I have lashes on today, obviously, but I feel like this has really helped kind of like lift and hold that curl a little bit better. So I would definitely check it out if you're in the market for a lash primer. This one was quite affordable as well. It's going to be more affordable than like the Lancome one that I think everyone uses. And like I said, that blue I feel like really makes a difference. I feel like you're not struggling to cover up white mascara with black mascara. You're having a little something more close to that dark depth. So I really like it. My favorite mascara lately has been the Rare Beauty Perfect, is this like the Perfect Stroke mascara or something? Just looks like this. I'll show you the wand. It's more of like a fat, thick wand, which I like. I don't really like the like spiky, rubbery, thin mascara wands, and this one I think it's just been lovely. I originally tried it because Whitney Simmons here on YouTube has been raving about it, saying, and usually we have the exact same mascara taste. Like she likes the Milk mascara, which is one of my favorites, and she said that this has taken over every mascara she's ever loved, that this is her favorite, and she said that this is the only mascara that she's ever used that 100% does not flake or smudge. And I have to agree with that. At night, when I have mascara on, I usually forget at some point that I have makeup on, so I just start like rubbing and everything. And one day I had this on, and I was like rubbing under my eyes. There was like no grittiness under here, which usually when I wear my Lancome Monsieur Big or my Milk, if I just feel under my eyes, there will be like a little dusting of like little mascara flakes from the end of the day. And with this one, there was nothing. It's pretty easy to remove, and I just feel like I've never had a mascara that doesn't end up making me look like a raccoon at the end of the day, and this one does. So props to the Rare Beauty mascara. I think everyone should try it. I think you would really like it. It's not as voluminous as my, say, Lancome Monsieur Big mascara, but it does give a little bit more of a clean look. It definitely has that lengthening and volumizing, but just not so crazy like some other mascaras I've tried, but definitely my favorite new mascara. Alright, let's go into foundation. This is the Shiseido Skin Radiant Lifting Foundation, oil-free. They have two versions of the Synchro Skin, I believe. One is the, I forget what the other one's called, but I have the Radiant Lifting one. This foundation makes your skin look perfect, but it makes it look like you don't have foundation on. I don't know the science behind it. It also has broad spectrum SPF 30, which is nice. I don't know the science, how this looked so good, and I don't know why I've never tried a Shiseido product before, but I really like the packaging too. So you can lock it, and then when you're ready to pump it, you just do, and then pump it out. And I feel like that makes everything really clean. I don't have to worry about it in my vanity kind of like oozing out and being gross. Yeah, I just think this looks absolutely amazing. Sorry, someone's texting me. And I would recommend everyone to try this. I feel like this would be a beautiful foundation on a more mature skin. I am going to get my mom to try it because I feel like she would really like it. And I feel like the shades were really nice for the Shiseido, and it's a little bit more of a luxury item. It is a little bit more up there in price, but I definitely think if you're looking for a foundation that doesn't look too heavy but gives you that perfected, glowy, just radiant look, I think you should really try this because I've been really enjoying it. Alright, we only have a couple more things. This isn't a crazy favorites. The next is, it's kind of obvious. It's the NYX Bear With Me concealer. This concealer, if you have not tried it already, you need to go. You need to go to the store, like get your keys, put some shoes on, go to the store and get it. This is amazing. I also put my mom on to it because my mom, you know, she's always looking on the hunt for that perfect concealer that doesn't accentuate any lines or texture, but gives you that kind of fresh looking under eye. And this is our favorite concealer, me and my mom. And my mom even told me that she wore it the other day because she was out of her foundation and she put it all over her face. And she said that it looked stunning. Like, she was like, what is in this product? Why does it look so good? So I'm obsessed. I have been trying to get the lightest shade. So right now I have, I think, light, but there is one step above. The shades are not super good because it's drugstore. I feel like shades at drugstore are never that good. But I have been trying to get like the fair shade, but I cannot find it in any store, and I don't really want to place an order just for one concealer, you know? But this is so nice. It kind of just glides over anything. You have dryness, you have texture, you have fine lines. It just glides over that. It doesn't sit in them. It doesn't cake up. It just glides over your skin, makes your skin look moisturized and glowy and young, and I don't know, I just think that this is a beautiful product, especially for a drugstore price, and I think NYX really just nailed it on the head with this one. So if you have not tried this, I would recommend this to anyone, young, older, anyone, dry skin, oily skin. I just think this is a beautiful concealer. It's been getting so many raves on TikTok and YouTube and Instagram and everything, and it's because it's that good. So definitely try this out. Concealer is one of those things that's kind of finicky, you know. Everyone has their own little problem areas, and I think a lot of times the under eyes prove that, whether it's darkness or anything like that, and I think this looks amazing. It's not the most full coverage, but it definitely is giving you coverage. It's not like a light coverage or like a skin tint or anything. Definitely try this out. I feel like NYX needs to pay me for that because I really put my whole soul into it. I'm kind of out of breath now, but try that. Okay. The last little makeup thing I have is these glosses from BlonderBeauty. This is just the one I have on today, and I'm going to apply it for you actually. Just on top so you can maybe see. I obviously have a darker lipstick on, but these, I believe they're called lip serum glosses. If you don't know, here. So this is the shade Sister Sister, which I love that shade name. Makes your lips look so plump and hydrated. I also love applying them just as, you know, on the go. Put nothing on my lips except for this. Katie Fawn here on YouTube, she has her own small business, which is amazing. She's like such a go-getter. She has her own business where she has tons of shades of these. She's developing new products right now, some different products, but her glosses, I mean, she basically, her whole like kind of mission statement is saying that she never found a gloss on the market that she felt was truly hydrating, truly good for your lips, truly, you know, was going to make your lips look plump and hydrated and good, and not just for a couple of minutes. I just spit everywhere. So she developed her own glosses, and she has tons of shades. These are only $15, I believe, which for a gloss that feels like this, I feel like is worth it. It's also really nice to support small businesses, and I love that. They are just so glidey. They really do feel like a serum on your lips. They don't feel too sticky. Actually, they don't have any stick. They're just glidey, which I really like. I don't really like a gloopy, you know, weird texture on my lips. I feel like that's unnecessary, and I could use, if I want my lips to feel like crap, I'll use a liquid lipstick, okay? But I think these glosses are just beautiful. They definitely go check out her site. She has tons of shades. She has a lot of variety of nude shades, which I think is interesting because I think a lot of times when people come out with glosses, they're coming out with one nude shade, one pink shade, a peach, and like a shade for deeper skin tones. But she has tons of shades. She has reds, purples, a whole collection of nudes, a whole collection of pinks, a whole collection of shimmery, you know, with a little bit of sparkle. But I think they're so good, and I would definitely recommend checking them out. Also, how cute is the packaging? I think she just changed the packaging so they're not frosted anymore, but they are so nice. I display these actually on my vanity because I like how like the little nude cap looks and everything. I think they're just very luxurious, and I would definitely recommend checking them out and supporting a fellow YouTuber on here. And then the last thing I'm going to talk about is the Grande Lash MD Lash Enhancing Serum. Obviously, I have eyelashes on today, so you can't really tell. I should have maybe planned that a little differently. This lash serum I feel like has been really working. I have not been using this super consistently, but when I tell you I used it for like maybe like 3 or 4 days, and I was putting mascara on and I was like kind of hitting my eyebrow a little bit, I was like, okay. And so then I kind of used it like 2 more days in a row. My lashes were even more beautiful and long. So I definitely feel like this works. With something like this that you're putting close to your eye, I would definitely maybe recommend doing your own research or even speaking to a doctor about using something like this. But I've been really liking it. All you do at night is just paint it across your lash line, and the magic starts working apparently. So I got like a small, I believe this is a 3-month supply, and I think it's going to last way longer than that because, like I said, I have not been using it every night, and I feel like I still get results from it. I need to be like more strict with it because I want to see like the full capacity, but definitely recommend checking out if you want your lashes to be a little bit longer, especially maybe if you have either wear a ton of lashes and you feel like your natural lashes are not looking good these days, or if you had lash extensions and you maybe feel like those hurt your lashes a little bit, I would definitely recommend trying this. I got it at Sephora. That is the end of my favorites video. That is everything. Not too many products, but I wanted to kind of spend my time and talk about why I loved them and everything like that. And yeah, let me know if any of these products are your favorites as well, or if you're going to pick any of these products up. I would love to know. Also, let me know what are your favorites right now. I'm always looking for an excuse to shop for makeup, so let me know. Skincare, hair, makeup, let me know what your favorites are, and I hope you'll come back for the next video. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!